until his voice vanished into the wind. Everyone stared. They could feel darkness in the pit of their stomachs. "Oh, you have come from the dark mount. Cader Idris, leave, I beg you. That way lies the castle. Go to it." Plagued with fear, they galloped away, looking for one of the old familiar landmarks. But they could see none. There were only shades, shadows of the world they knew before they entered the great dark realm of the Dwarf King. "Now, where lies my home, men? Where?" And then they turned a corner. There, lying at the end of the meadow, indeed stood the old castle. Looking like a white, diseased hand had crawled up and pulled down one of the towers that now lay crumbling to the ground. They cantered over and looked inside, but all was dark and vacant. Then one of the men who had wandered back behind the castle approached his king, very somber. "King, I do believe there's something you want to see back here. Please, your majesty." "What is it?" He cantered back behind the castle, and there lay a graveyard at some distance. They slowed to a walk, and they could see headstone after headstone after headstone, dark and gray, except there was one right in the middle. It was taller and more elegant than the rest, and upon it lay an inscription: "To my dearest, though I waited and waited, you never returned." No. Oh, my dearly beloved. No, I did not even get to kiss her lips. No, hound, leap down that I may at least clasp the place where she lies. Leap down, hound. Do you not hear me? Down, I say. Leap! The hound simply stared up at him. Do you not hear me? Leap down! He threw him hurling into the air, and he hovered, turned around, and then, with his eyes raging red and maniacal, he gave him a hideous grin. And then, right before his eyes, he seemed to turn back into the white boar, with his bristling hide and his tusks. He squealed, and then, hovering just a foot or two above the earth, headed away. It came crashing down with great force as King Herle realized he was neither master of either the living world or the next, but he was caught betwixt and between. With great fear, he realized that if he could not catch or kill that white boar, he would be suspended between time forever. Men, we must catch it. Our very lives depend on it. If we ever wish to know any kind of a life, we must catch it. On! And they thundered away after it. But the old ones say they never caught it. In fact, it was on a dark, thunderous night. I looked up and I could hear the rumble of thunder, and I could see the hooves pounding away. For today, when you hear that roll of thunder, you know that it is King Herle and his men, galloping hard, trying to catch the white boar. And when you see the stab of lightning, you know it is the stab of their swords, trying to lash out and sever the hide of the white boar. But they have never caught it yet. And they may never catch it, for they may be doomed forever to ride the wild hunt.